For example, if you're exporting from the United States, we would have to adhere to whatever terms were negotiated under the DR CAFTA for your products. So again, very open, accessible country. We abide by the treaties that we have signed, depending on where the goods come from. That may give you some advantages. For example, the production of such goods come from the US rather than, let's say, from China. So we see that as a positive. I want to say that it's not only housing that we promote. Obviously, we're interested in this. We've managed to work with OPIC here in the United States and some financing institutions to provide for some joint venture opportunities with local construction companies in the DR. So this is we estimate our housing deficit to be around 1 million units. So it's a very good and sound opportunities. Some are already taken advantage of, but it's not enough. So there are good opportunities both for government-funded housing projects as well as private. And I would encourage the latter at this point. But also I'd like to say there's an opportunity for your products, for example, and I think I was talking to someone related to your company, Grammatica, earlier, with the commercial buildings, not only for the housing, but also for the commercial buildings that may use some of these products for further protection in our area. So for example, because I think there's a connection with Ecuador and your company, we're talking about bringing flowers from Ecuador, warehousing them and using a logistics center in Punta Cana, where we have 90 flights a week. Okay. And using those flights to promote Ecuadorian products in Europe, to be able to fly over there and decrease the cost that you're facing today from Ecuador. That, of course, I make available to you from other countries as well, if you may need so. There's tremendous opportunity, logistics opportunities important. So, if with your permission, I was called for an urgent meeting, if I may take perhaps another question.
Okay. Is there another question specifically to the DR? He has to rush out to an emergency meeting. And then I would like to come back to the last question that was on the